Bidet critters, welcome back to the channel. My birthday's come and gone. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I had a great day, a great week. Sorry for the late upload again, but I got a good amount coming for you guys. And Michael Porter, down in the comment section, you offered a custom painting for me, and I'd love to have that, especially when I change my background. I'd love to have that as part of my setup. So, and you asked whether I wanted like my first designed D&D character or just a monster from the game. I'd prefer whatever you choose, just because it's from you. I want whatever you give me. So I'd love to have that, and I'll talk to you later in the comment section, or I'll message you, or you can message me on Instagram. It's up to you. Major Zip, you also told me, I mentioned I wanted to finally get some dice and some other D&D things like maps and stuff like that. You told me to get it from a local shop. I'd love to do that, and actually I think there's still a local shop close by. I don't know if they carry D&D stuff, but I used to go there and get my Yu-Gi-Oh cards all the time, so I'll check in with them, see if they have it, and if so, I'll support them, since you said they don't make that much money off sales and stuff like that. And another comment I saw, Stuart Monty, I think it was, and I think you got a Bengals logo. I'm not sure if I'm correct in that, but if you are, you were messing with me a little bit. You said don't joke about loaded dice, but you were just joking. I appreciate the joke, and go Browns. And after that, I guess that's it. All I got to mention about comments, and thank you for birthday wishes. But now moving on, getting back into this calamity. Leaving off, I think we had Sarit and Laren getting into a little spat because she was lying about something. So and then he flew off. So, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. We're getting into this conclusion. You guys in the comment section are teasing me a little bit, saying you can't wait for me to get to the end of this episode. I don't know what type of cliffhanger we're going to get, but I know we're going to get one, so I'm preparing myself. That's enough of me talking. Let's get straight into this episode. Oh, also, real quick, you guys cleared up full casters, half casters. I believe you guys said full casters, druids, warlocks, sorcerers, clerics, bards, and I believe, am I missing one? I think that's all of them. And then you said people like, so on the cast that we have, I believe Sarit and Xerxes are the only ones that aren't full casters. And apparently you said Xerxes is currently at a 4th level, or his highest slot is 4th level, and the highest he would be able to go because he's a half caster is 5th, if I'm getting that right. So thank you again for clearing that up, as well as all these other rules. So enough of me talking. Let's get into this. I'm ready. Brennan, you bet not mess with me this episode. Let's do it.
Do we want to try to scrape this memory a little bit more? Do you have a
Is there anything left to scrape? You got a lot from it when you scraped it before.
Do you have greater restoration already?
I don't have greater restoration.
I take it that's just to dig deeper into the memory, see if there's anything.
Thoughts.
I wonder, would Brennan tell them if there was nothing left?
I'll just
He's been pretty fair in
If you want to throw
terms
modify
of
memory
things
in there
like that.
and you want to do another detect thoughts, we can
Okay.
scrape through this.
Oh, so there's more. Shit.
What do you have there, Xerxes?
I mean, I have, because this is a spell that did this, but the person that it was done to was in here, but I have a cleansing touch, which I can use to end a spell. But this is very far removed.
Yeah, I actually think, yeah, you can use your cleansing touch here, and that will help, because this was some, like, infernal magic that happened here. I think you can, with those 3 things combined, you go back through the memory, and you see the thing that Lucretia Hollow actually told her.
Uh-oh, spill it.
The city must land. It must land before sunrise.
So she does want to reach
solstice.
the brothers or mothers
Perfect
and brothers.
time. The betrayers are coming. They are coming here.
Oh shit.
And when the city lands,
Oh shit.
glorious day. You see,
So
she
this
says,
is
you see
this is
that,
a rebirth for everybody.
The mage speaks back to Lucretia saying, Mistress, what of the problem that we've discussed? You see, she looks and says, that's for Vespin to handle. You see, he says, the Archmage.
All we've saw,
She says,
or seen of him is him in the mirrors, cracked mirrors, so he's still
I didn't
around.
think he was gone forever.
Oh
now,
shit.
did you?
Oh shit!
And
I thought it might
that's
have been
where
just
that
like a
memory
spirit. I didn't think he would
fades.
actually come back. I was hoping he would, but I wasn't sure. Damn you, Brennan.
So the choice is we stop the city and ruin your plans, or we let it go.
There's another way. There's always another way.
I don't see one.
No.
We have time to
Is there not?
try to find one.
Yeah.
You have time?
ruined our plans.
Don't you just have like a few hours left?
We don't.
I
get
know we only
revenge.
got one episode left. Y'all better get to it.
Gone for nothing.
Let's take a look at the arboreal calyx
Yes.
and move from that place.
Yes. The Xerxes says we have time to tree.
We have time to tree.
We have time.
Time to treat. Oh, and again, thank you for clearing up leveling too. You guys said there's a few ways of leveling up, and it's pretty much up to the DM in terms of the pace. Also to take care of like competitive balance so players don't clash at all. You said experience points and milestoning, I think you said, or milestone leveling. I don't know what the correct term is.
I wanted to apologize for
There's no need. You're right. What good is the truth if you force it out of somebody?
but your forthrightness is important. And, I just what we saw in the Hall of Prophecy did not. You often interact with the divine, but I do not. And what we saw there was deeply troubling.
It was.
Bro, I don't know why I just started this episode or this part of the episode. It feels really tense already. I've been tapping my foot since I started.
Know everything. But let's see what this
Maybe I ate
calyx
too much sugar today.
reveals, and then we'll go from there. I think people have had enough of that sort of talk for now, and we're all a little on edge.
Me too. Me too, Xerxes.
Reach out to Sarah, give him time to cool off.
Speaking, you all move to the calyx.
Can I send a quick sending to Quay specifically
Yeah.
as we're like going? And
To
just-
me, aren't we together?
Yeah, but I want it to be private.
Is Quake completely like, healed? Because she used that ether on him, right?
My ambition is perhaps
Or does
a
it take
flaw,
more time?
but the biggest mistake I ever made was not trusting you with the whole truth.
Ain't nothing but the truth.
And I love you, and I will fix this.
Can I reply? I'll just say.
This is speechless. You don't see this much from Sam.
Already saved me. Once. Maybe I can return the favor.
I sprint for the calyx.
Paisha is the last one remaining as everyone goes ahead. We'll follow in a moment. She pulls the orb in front of her face and she just starts playing back the memory of things that just happened. And she gets to Sarah saying, there have been some incredibly selfish choices.
Is she
And
gonna reflect on herself?
Plays it back. Incredibly selfish choices. And plays it back. Incredibly selfish choices. Plays it back. After about half a dozen times, steels herself and follows forward.
You enter the calyx. A massive
Into the calyx is a crazy
stone
term.
chamber
Walking into an engine.
encompasses, glowing with runes, two mighty arcane engines, large bladed fins circling around glowing blue amethyst orbs crackling with light.
Oh wow, can they
You
even
see-
hear each other in there?
Stained glass windows showing light not from this plane of existence, but the stained glass shows the flying city of Avalier, runes protecting it. You've never opened the door to the calyx before, but you know how.
What
No
does it take?
corner of
Just
the
magic?
city is beyond your reach. Massive wheel turns as you
Oh.
open into the chamber.
So anybody can get in there?
Hovering in the center of the room, not translucent but real, is a tree.
Oh, tree of names.
The tree is beautiful. Dark wood, dark leaves, and blossoms.
Is this like the same tree from Legend of Vox Machina?
Sometimes
Or
the
is this
Vantrin's sweat
something
when
completely
he was at
different?
his worst would smell like these blossoms.
Hmm.
The tree hovers. You see the engine surrounding it, placed here 119 years ago. As you enter this chamber, everyone here give me perception checks.
Uh-oh. Travis, you gonna roll?
Here
You
now.
going? Oh, he's not there.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Plus 7.
Loquacious, you smell blossoms.
Hmm.
The Feywild. It's not far from here.
Oh.
And suddenly you feel like maybe nothing's very far from here. Blossoms move. You look up into the tree. None of your human and elven friends can see it, but your fairy eyes look up and you see almost translucent, but there's a little blinking light up in the branches of the tree.
Tinkerbell.
Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. It's partially invisible, but it's possible with it's like some simple magic, you could illuminate it or draw attention to it, but it is there in the tree.
Hmm.
Sure. I'll point it out and use prestidigitation to just sort of put some electric blossoms around it.
Laren,
Is it the thing she had? Oh, yes. That's what I thought immediately. But the blinking
it's
threw me
stuck
off.
in the branches of the tree, and it can't come back.
The thing she sent. Or did she send it? I forget how. Did she teleport it?
It's flickering. It's partially translucent. Quay was able to see it, and it's there. But you see it starts to become translucent, vanish, come in and out. Boop, boop. You realize you sent it, but it can't come back. You sent this in the room with the lay right. You didn't send it in this room. Somehow, the trees grabbed it. It's like caught in the branches here.
Fucking trees ruining my cool magic.
Is it just drawing on magic?
Is catching things that are going through
This is not
a planar portal.
It's been grabbing
I'm going to
magic.
step forward.
So it's been intercepting
I'm
it.
going to speak to the tree
Okay.
in primordial.
Okay.
You speak primordial?
I do.
I also speak primordial, so I know what he's saying.
I chose
Oh,
dwarf.
I was going. Ooh. Oh.
I don't know. I thought dwarves were all.
Oh my god.
What do you go up and speak to the tree? What is it that you say?
I say,
Gosh. Is that what you said? That's it.
I say the word in primordial that is, my sibling. Do you understand what I'm saying? Speak, if you may.
No response comes to you. You cannot be certain if the tree cannot speak or if it simply does not deign to respond.
What do you wish to do?
He doesn't know. He's stressing out.
It's not a creature, but I have something called universal speech.
Oh, so you don't just have Dwarvish. You can. Does that mean he can understand anything or just speak it?
Understand language, it would understand us. I don't know if it can talk back though.
I believe this understands us. What do you want?
Petals fall, move through the air, twisting and fluttering and vanish. There is no response.
Trying to think of what was Evandrin doing here? What did he seek here?
This was.
Did he
didn't
gain
seek
some type
anything.
of power? Did it heal
When
him?
we made
Was he teleporting?
made a first attempt. This thing siphons magic. He was taken to this the same way my toy was stuck in the
So he was
branches.
traveling.
You
And
look
he's
up and
getting
still see it
intercepted
there.
by the tree. Is that what
Can't
changed?
quite make it
Or killed him.
back. Even with Mage Hand, it's still the attempt to get it with Mage Hand. It pulls for a moment and then translucent, ephemeral, ethereal.
The memory. When the fiends were summoned, there were blossoms. Yes. It's something. It's this tree and passing through spaces, planes. They are connected in some way.
Right.
Even the it seems things not from the celestial plane still interact with this tree in some way.
It's sort of a gate.
It's growing through the ley lines.
I'm gonna be
Oh, so the roots are growing through the ley lines?
Cast what?
Did you say blight?
blight.
What is
Oh my
We
god!
came. Fam.
Was this called a EXU at
I wanna put my hand on Leyren's wrist.
She pulling her back.
You cannot.
Oh shit, what's she about to do?
He was my friend too, and he's gone because of
But
this.
he might not be gone. He might be stuck in there. Just like your toy.
But why wouldn't he
Get
be
rid of it.
like dissipating her?
Whatever's stuck in it will fall down.
You cannot. The limbs of the tree. They cannot. They must remain.
Like if he was still in the tree, wouldn't you be able to like see him? Kind of
false
like the toy,
prophecies.
if vanishing in and out, or no?
What I pray were lies that we heard. They spoke of the limbs of a tree that can no longer scribe. The name of our deliverance will soon be broken. Will soon be as broken as our promises. If this is that tree, we cannot be the ones who break it.
Who's to say it's not already broken?
I'll recite the prophecy.
Go ahead and recite it for us.
The stars are leaving us. Our hands cannot reach. The limbs of the tree can no longer scribe the name of our deliverance. We will soon be as broken as our promises. Avalier shall fall. All shall fall. And from our folly will the hand that forged the world banish themselves from the broken thing that we have made.
Laren, you don't hear any of that.
Oh.
In the branches of the tree, you see the frightened face of the friend
Oh
you sent
shit,
away.
Andrew. Oh shit. So okay, so she is seeing him now.
And gone. He's stuck, just like your toy.
But she's the only one that sees this, right?
I do not care about prophecy. If you do not want me to do this, you will have to stop me. And I try to pull away from his grasp.
I'm gonna hold him.
I am gonna need the people in this room to roll initiative.
That's got to be hard. So he chose to hold on, but only because Laren's the only one seeing Evandrin right now. So even though he's heard this, it must be so hard to hold back and pretend like you didn't hear what he just said, to kind of act on whatever action you have.
My eyes flash red and my face turn devilish.
shit.
And my voice drop an octave and I say, "Unhand her!" And I will cast Fey Presence Wisdom saving throw of 18,
Oh.
or else be frightened of
Oh. Jeez. Don't play with Lolo.
That one goes fully off the
Or
table.
Quay Quay.
That is a 21.
Damn. So much for you, Quay Quay going cray cray.
Anyone roll initiative between a 15 and 20?
19. I cast silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs to change that?
him re-roll.
Roll
Make him
again.
re-roll.
Oh shit.
And I give myself advantage with the other half of that.
Holy shit.
Damn. You tried, Nidus.
Turn it, say at the
You
same
tried.
Let me go.
We have popcorn.
That is only going to be a 6.
So he will be frightened of me.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
You can't be frightened.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, Xerxes.
BDE is real strong right there.
Incredible.
Damn.
Whoosh, whoosh. Okay, Patient, you're next to go. You watch these two sides quickly. Loquacious and Laren and Xerxes and Nidus. It is your turn next.
Shit. Uh-oh, no pressure. No pressure.
But choose.
Am currently not interested in these timely squabbles that will not matter in 10 years, 5 years, maybe even a day's time. What I am interested in is what information this tree holds. And if it is
Damn, you
the
thirsty,
tree of
Brittany?
names, I want to know what names it holds. And if there is some way to determine that if it
This is a tree
the
of names.
erase the purging of Evandrin's name, of the Raven Queen's name, any other name,
Does it
what
gain names
information
by
has been lost in
by
this
intercepting the
mystery?
person, or how many
So
times
I'm
have
going to
people tried to
approach it.
interstellarly travel?
Touch it. I'm gonna touch it.
I'm gonna touch it.
And then
And if they pull Evandrin out, does
not trying
the
to touch
tree
the tree.
weaken?
You're looking at the tree.
What happens then?
this is a long ass casting time.
Yes,
This
yes.
is a long ass casting time, but it's the age of Arcanum.
Travis has been watching that fly
Some
for so
sort
long. I
of
think he finally
whatever
got
would
it.
be, an appropriate way to do legend lore here. I want to extract any type of legend or story that I have, any knowledge from this tree, while they're distracted.
In the chaos,
In the chaos, I don't care about that.
give me a wisdom saving throw disadvantage.
Eyes on the prize.
No, sorry. Charisma saving throw
Are
disadvantage.
you within 10 feet of me?
No, she walks up to
Damn.
the tree.
She walks up to the tree.
Walks up to the tree.
I had taken 2 steps forward, but I don't think I'm.
It's bad. The disadvantage. 12.
12. You walk up, touch the tree, ask it for names. Emir Porco. The last person who touched this tree was your grandfather, and you see him reach out to touch it and hear a voice saying, "Unhand it!" as a towering Ursine form.
Ursa.
The great leader of the Gaudrashari when this tree was first placed. You see the tree of names. What has it been doing? The tree is a wall. The tree is a gate. The tree is a pen. Scribing blossoms, ley lines, writing the names. Petals falling all over Exandria. This was our bargain, Emir. You move back out. All of you watch her touch the tree and see you see Paisha's hair stretch out behind her, her eyes consumed with fire. She is rooted to the tree as though it is trying to draw her in and falls back out. That is your turn. We move down in the initiative order. Who got in between a 10 and a 15? Anyone?
I got a 10.
12. That's going to be you were going to go next, Nidus.
Uh-oh. I don't want to go no more. That's what he
So
think.
Paisha, hand still on Laren. All of this,
Yeah.
and then Paisha shoots back. Is Paisha still attached to the tree, or is Paisha on
Paisha
fire?
is attached to
Her
the tree. You can
eyes still on
see,
fire.
Paisha has asked for knowledge.
She's being fucking overwhelmed by it.
Paisha has put her mouth to seek from the fountain of knowledge, and what has come forward from that is beyond oceans, vaster than anything. You see her mind is reeling as she taps into a vein of something grander and older.
The history of
time.
Avalier. What the hell? Went all the way back to Porco and shit.
Wild. Can I make an insight? Okay, that's
Sure.
This
We
is
went back
all-
to zero.
I'm fighting. I'm watching. I'm trying to fight two of my best friends right now in front of a tree that's
Super Saiyan
my
tree.
other friend. Information
That's
we don't
cross-eyed.
understand. Can I make an insight check to see if Laren is still on still on her bullshit, even given the reaction to Paisha's, even seeing what Paisha has done?
I mean, this tree you already hate appears to be eating your friend alive. I think no. I mean,
You hear the spell slot click up, like click.
I am keeping my hand on Laren. I keep my sword sheathed. I do not understand what this is. We cannot meddle with these sorts of things. And I'm going to cast a hold person at a 3rd level.
On.
Both.
A hold person, he said? Did he say hold person or a whole person?
And
Of course.
I have advantage when I am targeted by a spell attack.
this is not a spell attack; it's a saving throw. You still have advantage.
Yeah,
Yes,
whenever
absolutely.
I'm targeted by a thing.
I am going to spend 3 sorcery points to cast a heightened spell.
Okay.
So you guys have
Disadvantage.
disadvantage on this.
Okay, so
Or
advantage and disadvantage cancels out.
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing,
Also
canceling
because
out
of
each other.
your silver barbs.
But unfortunately,
Advantage.
no matter how
Okay,
much
got
advantage
it.
you pile up, one disadvantage. They.
Oh,
I have disadvantage.
okay.
She just has a straight
You
roll.
have
So one
she has
disadvantage
straight
takes
roll.
out any
what
advantage,
save?
no matter how many it's against.
wisdom 18.
I'll also point out, Laren, that you have line of sight on him as he's casting a spell too.
Oh!
She already used
Would
the reaction.
my reaction? No, he's yeah.
On
he's-
him,
that's my
right?
Right.
reaction.
Yeah, use your reaction. So it's a straight roll.
That's it.
Oh wait, are they within 10 feet of me?
Yes, they are, and you're broadcasting your aura. So this is +5 on saves.
That's fully cocked.
But like,
His cologne's real
Shit.
fucking.
my ally right now.
Right. I think just
Come on,
Nidus,
Sam, we
right?
got this. It's real.
I
At this
Both
point.
of you?
They both
don't
rolled a
want
5.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got
them
a
to
1
hurt
and a
the tree.
5.
Jesus. It wasn't meant to be.
Doesn't matter. We
Doesn't matter.
failed.
Okay.
Wait, do I
Okay.
get the plus? What's the plus?
It's a +5.
Still
Damn.
with the
Damn.
Bro.
Nidus.
Travis.
It's a hold person on both of them. Boom! You watch them both freeze. You reach deep into something something powerful inside of you. Boom! They are both held. Any bonus action from you?
I didn't think we were gonna get like inner community battles.
No, I'm gonna do
This is kind of lit.
I like don't want to do offensive shit. It feels wrong.
They're both of them are taken care of right
Which
now.
part feels wrong? You mean the tree that's trying to suck the other person in?
It's all too much. Which part
so
feels wrong? I'm gonna. Nidus is in attack mode, so I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna use my bonus action to sack a 2nd level spell slot and get 3 sorcery points back.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm not taking my eyes off the two of you. I know better.
They got
But yeah.
something on the sleeve.
You got a 10. You got a 12.
I got a 10.
You got 10. You got
I got a 10.
10. Okay. Who has the higher dexterity here?
Definitely not me. I mean,
+2.
yeah, you
Plus
got it.
2. Laren, at the end of your turn, you may make another wisdom saving throw.
How in
Did she roll another 5? Oh, she do it. It's gone.
I love it. I truly love it. Okay, Xerxes, it's you.
I'm getting a flash of what Sarah said about what was right. Didn't you tell us that something was in somebody's pocket?
The birch bark's in her pocket.
Yep.
I'll let you guys do with that one.
I'm grabbing it.
Grab it. You grab it. I'm gonna say just give me a flat investigation, just to read it as quickly as you can. It's all good.
10.
10. You begin to read, and just you see something wrong is happening with Paisha in the tension of the moment. You look at it, and it's something. The Drashari, they're saying something about like, we cannot tell you what it does. We do not trust what she would do. We cannot trust you. That's all. You just see the word trust. You just see the word trust. And they're talking about the calyx. They're talking about the tree. That's your turn. It takes a while. You're in the middle of pitched combat. You're like trying to read this scroll. We go back to the top. Loquacious, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Yes. No, very valid. I fully thought I would be you in this campaign.
I love
You
it.
give me one fucking prophecy.
I fucking love it. I love it.
17, unless I get to add his extra.
I'm gonna say in this moment, yes. I'm gonna say you do. I'm gonna say you do.
But wait. Can I gather that their intentions are to harm the tree? I mean, because I know that you're defending her, and do I gather that her
Here's the
intention is to
thing.
harm the tree?
Your magic. I'm gonna, and people can yell at me on the internet if they want to. I'm gonna ask
What you
you.
about to say?
Your abilities do not stem from intellect. They are not. You're not an intelligence-based caster.
Yeah.
This is
From my
extended.
inherent relationship to
The wording, the rules as written are it extends to your allies. That's what it says. It extends to your allies. Do you consider them to be your allies?
I thought he was siding with.
Yes. So there you go. So Loquacious, that 17 becomes a 22, correct? At the end of your
Damn.
turn, you are no longer held.
Damn.
Good.
Forgive me.
But I will fucking end you.
Paisha, on a 19, you are looking to the tree. You see, you're looking in deeper and deeper, right? You see Emir. You see this thing at the end. You see your grandfather take his hand off and say, "What? I'm not allowed to touch this most important engine of my city." And you see that this Ursine form changes back into an Earth Genasi man who just looks and says, "Emir, I beg of you. We have given as much as we can. This will be a boon to the world. Just," and you see Emir says, then tell me. And you see this druid look. Paisha, what are you looking at in this moment?
What do you see?
I already know my grandfather's intentions because his blood runs through my veins and I know mine.
But did they change when he was sucked into the tree?
What does the druid know that we do not?
We move from there. As we move from that moment, we go down to the initiative order. Paisha, you push in farther. We get down, I believe it is Nidus again. Yes? Nidus, you go again.
I am focused on holding Laren.
Okay.
I look
Low's
to
always free.
Loquacious.
Or already free.
And I say, Loquacious, please. I live not for prophecy, but I live for Avalier. And if Avalier is in danger, if this tree, if its death, its damage, could forsake our city, we cannot touch it. Please.
I don't think he's gonna listen.
That is going to, my full focus, I'm not interested in harming Loquacious. I'm only interested in maintaining the hold person on Laren. I've got as many sorcery points as I need to do the stuff I want to do. I guess I will I will ready.
To use on his next turn.
Wow. You know. Hey, you ever been 4 hours and 45 minutes into an episode and then started doing PvP and then you were like, I don't know. I'm not gonna ready an action.
No rest.
My one goal is to continue to hold person on Laren. Loquacious can live his life, whatever he needs to do. I am just making eye contact, pleading eye contact with Laren's paralyzed body.
Did you ready something?
Your full focus is on speaking to Loquacious and holding on hold person, right? So, as you are concentrating fully on that, give me perception with disadvantage.
You heard Zered's voice kind of. How's it going, guys?
On a 10, as you hold this with all your might, trying as hard as you can, this is exactly why you do not hear. Within the confines of the Meridian Labyrinth, no harmful spells will be cast upon the Architect Arcane. Dweomer, walking into the room, extends a hand and is going to do and is going to cast Disintegrate on you.
Dweomer? What type of...
And as
How
a clockwork
powerful is
soul
Dweomer?
sorcerer, she is going to heighten spell.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
She walked in and saw a hold person, and she's got Detect Magic active.
No.
Put your hands behind your
Can
head.
I have it? If I roll from down here.
What's the
The boatman waits, my friend.
We doing
what's the
this?
disadvantage?
You're rolling me a con save with disadvantage.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Con save with disadvantage. Yeah.
This is a spell? Is he within 10 feet?
He's within 10 feet of you, yeah, for sure. He's got the +5.
Get Louise a t-shirt.
Right.
Is he within
Half of his pants
+5?
are just down. Everybody's always like, oh, yeah. I feel good.
Brandon, I need you to rule. I need you to make this decision because I can't because I'll cheat.
Yeah. Go for it.
Is my sword drawn?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so either. Damn it.
Okay, so what's happening?
You're rolling me a con save with disadvantage.
Okay,
You have disadvantage and you still get a +5.
so I have a +5. I have a +5
Take the
from
lower
you.
roll though.
I have a +8 to con saves.
Yep.
+13.
Yep.
Come on, big dog. What's
No
the
problem.
lowest?
She would say something like,
23.
Okay.
Or excuse me, 22.
22. Okay, amazing.
A lot of
I'm gonna counterspell it. Yeah, you said heighten all kinds of stuff, and I only have one little itty bitty counterspell, but I'm not gonna. I can't.
Hell yeah.
I want my girl to succeed.
I
Go
hear
for
you.
my die.
Travis, no! All right, we are going to find a way to resolve this. I am going to say, right now that,
We're gonna burn all of our stuff on each other.
first of all, give me just a D20. I want to make sure that you are, because she's casting this at the outside of her range. She cast it as soon as she could, which means that if you're on the wrong side of Nidus, she's out of your range. So we're just gonna make it an even coin flip.
Okay.
You want an 11 or higher? Just roll a D20.
19.
Okay, so she's within range. Go ahead and roll. You're just adding +5 to this check.
Okay. You're not gonna tell me what I need to get. You're not gonna tell me.
I'll let you know what you need to get.
20.
Ooh, I say that's enough.
Counterspell.
Nice.
Boom! You watch the disintegrate go off, headed
Jeez,
right
you
for
just
you.
saved your ass, Nidus.
Nidus, we moved from your turn. Oh, sorry, that was Dweomer's turn. Now it's going to go back to Laren, I believe. Yes.
She's still under the hole, right? Or no, because of Dweomer. She's not.
I'm a little grateful as I scream no in my own head. You can all hear it across the bond because I can't move or speak, but we're still telepathically
Okay,
connected,
so she
and
is still
never
under
want
the
that
hole.
for you.
Okay.
But I am gonna roll again to try to break out of this. Do I get advantage on my saving throw now, or are you burning stuff to negate that?
No, you're flat. These are all flat.
These are all flat.
Am I still your ally?
Yes, you are.
Whole person's gone.
And the whole person leaves.
Damn.
We are
There it
just
is.
we're just gonna keep moving through because we have to. Xerxes, that's you. What are you gonna do?
I'm reading this thing. I mean, I know there. I want to know. I know there's a secret in here. I know there's something to this.
Meanwhile, Patience still get fucked up.
I saw. He's in there.
Xerxes, do you look
She
to
told
the
him.
tree or do you look to the
Oh,
scroll?
nah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she just said that too.
Just said that too.
I'm gonna roll.
Do it. Do it.
1 through 10. I stay at the scroll. 11 and above. I rolled a 20. This fucking die knows what matters to me. I look up.
Avenger.
We'll come back to you. But you look into the tree, and I'll describe what you see in a moment. We move from Xerxes back to the top of the order. Loquacious, that's you.
What are we even doing?
No, it's all become too much.
It's been too much for this whole portion of the episode.
So I'm seeing. So Paisha's arm is like in the tree. Does she look like she's in pain? Is she?
She looks like she looks like something otherworldly, unbelievable is happening to her for sure.
But she doesn't look.
She's not taking on
distress.
injuries. She's not taking on injuries. But the tree is like growing around her hand. It's like,
Oh, it seems like we should get her out. Of here,
I'd say so.
right?
It's funny that it's kind. I know she reached out to her, but it's kind of grabbing onto her as Evandrin is coming out. Will it latch on tighter if they pull out Evandrin?
So I will. I will just run over and
Like as
grab her
kind of like a
hand.
trade.
try to pull her back out.
cool. You grab her hand, try to pull her back out.
Like her
go,
other hand, not the
yeah.
one that's in the tree.
You go grab her. So you grab the hand that's not in the tree.
Yeah.
Begin to pull. As you pull, you begin to see what she is
Oh,
seeing.
I thought it was starting to suck him into.
Lightning.
My God.
You look back and you see a gate opens. You see the Feywild. You look up and see the burning eyes, tall golden hair flaming. You see the leader of your court. Look up. Elminor, the burning veil.
Elminor. Who that is?
What have you done? Why are you looking beyond this realm? Something moves upon the face of your world. Do not let her find the names.
Oh.
And
I was talking about
Find
Paisha.
the names.
Her
Maybe
as in
it's you.
Paisha?
you move from there. Loquacious. We go down the order again. Paisha, that's you.
Okay.
You look for the druid.
Her as in Paisha or her as in Laren? I know she's been teleporting things. I don't know what's going on.
You see, towering, the Emperor of Fire, Raushan of the Primordials, the Empress of the Earth, Kamort, the Dawn Father, the Wild Mother, Mount Igora, where they were sealed forever. We will come back to you in a moment.
Oh my goodness, Brandon.
It is you once more.
I can tell that Laren's out of the.
You can tell that Laren's out of it.
Grapple.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh no.
You roll. It's a contested roll, right? Might still be good. I'm a little baby. I rolled an 18 on the die.
Only a 7. My heart's not in.
You leap at Laren. This automaton has come into the room. You've said everything you said. You see Loquacious now. His eyes are aflame as well. Xerxes, with the scroll, who has been helping you by your side, suddenly looks up. We will get to what you see in a moment, but you look to the tree. Laren, you dodge the grapple. That is your action. Laren. Dweomer goes again, see you no longer the spell. Dweomer looks at you. Wherever your eyes look, that's where Dweomer will look.
I'm not looking at her. I'm looking at Quay. What does Quay look like in this moment?
What does Quay look like in this moment?
Just like Paisha, right?
I am eyes wide.
Like a chain link
and
of
I'm trying
burning
to look back
eyes.
at you with just a look of fear, but not fear at what I'm seeing. Fear at what you're doing.
What she's about to do. This music in the background, it sounds like something from Smash Bros or something.
As you go deep, you see the tree lance out, 2 branches, sharp as swords, lance into Patia and Loquacious at the same moment. It is still your turn.
I cast Blight.
Blight hits the tree. We're going to resolve all this in a moment.
I thought he's
chunky
this ain't the end of
It's
the.
great. Keep going.
I was
We
about
are
to say
going
we still
to
got
move
15
very
minutes
quickly
left.
into
Brennan. What I tell you at the start of this
we are
episode?
going to come back in a moment.
Two most honest people.
What you talking
You
about?
see the tree just in defense
Yeah,
as
get
you
back
attempt to
into
plumb
it.
into its secrets. Sarah.
Oh, transition.
What are you doing? I didn't know what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I left. I'm an immediate beeline for the Cloudstone.
Okay.
I'm heading to the Hawk's Nest, and I'm heading to my office. I'm going back to that room. I just want to see, has there been attack? Has there been attack? Is anyone
The Hawk's Nest
alive?
is mostly empty. It's the middle of the night. You know, people are either out on watch or doing whatever. You go, you fly to your room. There are no documents on your desk.
Yeah, figures. I take the sending stone out of my pocket.
No,
Okay,
ain't
yeah.
nobody gonna
I say,
answer. I don't think.
Talon 2, come in.
Wingspan, Talon.
The little
Talon
kitties,
2,
the little
I need
kitties.
you to listen. Here, listen to me very carefully. I need you to find your sister and meet me at home. Can you do that?
Wingspan, who do you think you're talking to? I followed Egghead. And Dad, remember, code names.
Sorry.
I followed Egghead. She doesn't have any idea I'm here. She's talking to a girl at a party. She's got, I think she's a Triton because she's got like blue hair and they're
Talon
talking a lot.
2. Listen, this is
They're talking
very,
a lot, and they're drinking stuff. They're drinking stuff.
very exciting.
There's a big party. It's at the Sorcerer's University. It's there's a bunch of kids. Everyone's talking about a fireworks extravaganza. I'm not sure if it was even permitted.
Here, listen to me. Get Egghead and tell her it's an emergency. You know what we talked about before. This is important. Please get her and come home as fast as you can.
I copy, Dad. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Remember, code names.
Sorry. Wingspan. Roger that. Mission and objective set. Gather Egghead and rendezvous at home base. Over and out.
Out.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Where does Sarah go now?
I'm gonna make my way to the
University?
Cloudstone, and I'm going to gather. First of all, I approach the Cloudstone cautiously. I
Yes.
expected ambush at every corner. I'm gathering things for Kier, things for Maya. I'm putting them in a small bundle, and I'm waiting for them to get back. When I'm in the house and there's nothing to do but to wait for them to come back, I'm going to check in.
So you go to Cloudstone, you look at everything you can, and then you're gonna go back to your house. That's the plan, right?
Yeah, I wanna get them out.
While you are at the Hawk's Nest, you search your office, nothing there. You go to find, it's right down the hall from you. You go into Orwin's office.
Oh yeah.
It's quiet in here, door's locked. You open it, and you see 2 feet sticking out from behind the desk, prone.
They're the Hawks.
Don't act hastily.
10 feet blind sight. Anyone in here but me and him, or the feet.
Blood's. You see, as he was bleeding out, the artifacts are gone. The things from the crime scene are gone. But You look, Orwin was a good eye of Avalier. And he looks up in death, and you can see from some of the drag marks here that he took a couple out with him. In his hands, you see that there are 2 magical items. They are a simple thing. You know what they are. The eyes need to use magical items like these because you guys aren't wizards, and you have to make it make sense in this world of magic and insanity and try to find reason and logic in a place that seems ruled by the belief that there are never going to be prices or consequences for any of this. They're simple magic items. There's 2 of them. They're like potions. You break them, and they do the spell that they're supposed to do. They're called Runes of Recall.
Runes of Recall.
You see scrawled in the script of a dying man to his old friend. He says, I don't know how much time we got. They're for your kids. They're keyed to the mom. Wishing you all the... And that's all that he had strength to write. Pesha. The schism. You look deep into the past. The Dawn Father, the Wild Mother.
And everybody in their mom.
Raushan. Empress Kamort. 2 of the primordials. 2 of the only that were never killed. Sealed under Mount Igora. You see, deep underneath the mountain, the druids tending to the seals. The Gau Drashari. The Gau Drashari built their temples here to tend to the work of the Wild Mother and the Dawn Father to seal these primordials away. Over time, centuries, mortals are so bad at remembering. It waxed on, and eventually the wizards came and they saw the broomstone in the mountain and they wished to lift it up. You see the Gau Drashari meeting. You see your grandfather. Our aim is to bring magic to the world. How could that be wrong? I know that your mountain is precious. It is more than precious.
That voice.
There are things within this mountain. Oh? What things are there within this mountain?
You're asking too many damn questions.
The druids, though they did not have hubris, perhaps had flaws of their own. For they would not say, for they did not trust. Our business is our own, but we will not see the mountain tampered with. Surely, we would not be having this discussion if something were not possible. What if there was a way for us to reinforce? What if there was a way for us to gather magic from all over Exandria and bring it here? We would gladly tithe you some portion of the magic we collected. Is that possible?
Oh, so he talked him into it. So this deal was grandfather didn't buy him your Porco.
Would you grant us some boons if we allowed you to take the peak and the peak alone? We can work with the peak. Move forward. You see the Gau Drashari.
Damn.
One of them summoning a tree into being. A tree of names. If the wizards intend to fly along the ley lines, then perhaps this could be a good thing. A tree to protect Exandria, to scribe the names of those things beyond which should not come. And you see a floating globe. Exandria, beautiful. And all throughout
So it's working as like a net.
lines. The tree is not a wall, it's a pen. It is scribing runes of protection. And as you travel the ley lines, the blossoms fall and protect your world. Protect your world from all the things outside it. For 292 years, Avalier has been writing a spell on the surface of the world to keep it safe.
Jesus.
The Gaudrashari
There's gotta be like
believed in keeping things safe and
I
protecting
know it's magic, but I feel like they're in somewhere in that
and
line.
centuries
There's a
from
weak
now,
point.
the Tree of Names. To keep this world, our world, safe from all those things beyond it. You see, one of the druids speaks. The wizards, do they not have a right to know? See, the druid turns and says, would you trust them? Do you think they would let the tree stand? Or do you think they would bend it to their will? Do you think that a day would come when a war or a coronation, a betrayal or a contract, some temporary problem, they would not see advantage in using what they should not meddle with? No. We will bind them to their word, and we will not tell them what we have done. Xerxes, you look in the tree. You see translucent face you have longed to see for many years.
Touch it.
Before, his voice was proud, and now his face looks afraid. He looks at you in a ghostly moment and says, not like this. Blight hits the heart of the tree. Rot.
Oh, from the inside.
And the tree sunders.
So everything can come in now. If it's not there to write a
The seam
spell.
opens along the trunk, and as it opens, there is only fire.
This is the gate.
Two arms push the tree apart, and the skinned face of Vespin Chloris gazes out.
This is what he wanted.
Behind
This is what he
him,
wanted.
you hear the true voice that has been speaking to you for quite some time. Very good, my little puppet. Vespin
Oh my goodness.
crawls through. The tree sunders. And the Lord of Hells gazes through.
Oh, hold on. Xerxes got a little connection with the Lord of Hells.
Be home again.
Right?
As the
Is he
betrayer
gonna remember?
steps foot into Exandria.
You better not.
That's all.
Oh, fuck you. I knew it was coming. I lost track of time. That is the end of it. Oh my goodness, the Lord of Hells. Stepping through the tree. Oh my.
Everything. Wow. We all betrayed each other.
We got one more episode. I'm not watching it tonight, but we got one more episode. Y'all getting a long ass episode in this next one.
Is it Thursday?
Actually, tomorrow is Thursday. Even though I'm catching up. Okay, that's the end of the episode. What a phenomenal episode. I'm always surprised by stuff. I've said it time and time again how impressed I am by the game players, not just the whole cast, Brennan specifically, and his creativity, being able to come up with things on the spot. But another thing is, I know this is all one cohesive story, but at the same time, it works as like an actual show where you see through like the course of an hour, a course of an episode, you see one scene, you bounce to the next, and then it all comes together at the end. It's kind of mind blowing to watch it play out just through words, not visuals. And he's able to display or make up a scene on the spot, even though there is a little bit of preparation for this. I understand. Him being able to do that and bounce around to different things and not forget details and continue to progress the story is crazy to me. So that's why I knew it was gonna happen. We all did, I guess, because we knew it. The calamity, it's gonna come to a bad end. But the tree opening up, the Lord of Hell's coming through. Now I forget exactly when Xerxes was it a vision? I don't think his physical body was actually in there, but when he had the conversation with the Lord of Hells, he was commenting and kind of praising him for being a good human and helping him out, saying that no other human would have done this. Maybe I know he was surprised by him, and I forget, did he say he owed him a favor or he would remember him or something that would come into play in this final episode? I just don't know what will come of it. We got Evandrin, he's in the tree now. We just heard the Lord of Hells come through. Is Evandrin gonna come out? Will he be different? Will he be affected? I think Evandrin was the one who said not like this. So there's gonna be some type of mistake. There, obviously, the fallout's gonna be real. Everything's gonna get messed up. They got us. Brendan's tugging on our strings. As far as the kids, Kier and Maya, I think their names are. The last call to them. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Great episode or portion of the episode. We had the tie-in with the little toy being stuck in. That's what kicked off this whole episode or portion of it. But excellent. I loved every second of it. And I said I was tense from, I know we're like we were pretty much all the way done with this episode. We only had an hour of this left, but I felt the tension right off the bat as soon as this one started, and I had a feeling, and because you guys were warning me in the comment section a little bit, that we would at first I was thinking that damn blight spell is something else, but at first I was thinking that Paisha was going to get sucked into the tree and either be gone or stuck in there, or be traded for Evandrin since he was vanishing. I thought Laren might try to pull him out as the tree pulled Paisha back in, or even after Loquacious grabbed her, I thought it might pull both of them in and trade energy for energy. Jesus, I talked all that stuff and didn't even mention Vespin. Vespin is back, and I don't know how to say it. I don't know whether it's, he called him, his Lord of Hells called Vespin his little puppet. Is the Lord of Hells in his body? I think he's his own entity, and Vespin is his own, but he's just controlling him. So I'm looking forward to what's gonna go down. The jaws dropped at the end of this one. I'm probably gonna grab a screenshot from that for the video or for the thumbnail. But excellent episode, excellent. This, if we ended the episode like this, I know the next episode is 6 hours, close to 7 maybe, I'm not sure. Is the whole thing gonna be this tense? I don't know. And I just noticed, I don't know why I'm just noticing this, but each of these episodes has a name. I just been calling them episode 3, but what's the name of this next one? Does it say? Fire and Ruin. So shit's about to go down. And I can't wait for it. I have a feeling, what's the time slot? 6 hours and 7 minutes of straight fire, tension, and is Loquacious and Patient's eyes still on fire since the tree just rotted out from the inside and everybody came through? Then nonetheless, Illyria, the city ain't safe. These betrayer gods come through. At least the Lord of Hells is, but I'm assuming something else isn't going to be too far behind them. Nonetheless, we gonna catch up in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you didn't already, hit the like button, subscribe button. If you're new, introduce yourself down in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. We having fun. Uploads weekly. We're back on schedule now that my birthday's passed. You guys enjoyed the last episode I uploaded, so episodes episode 4. And y'all know, if you come from the Legend of Vox Machina, my other episodes that I've reacted to or shows, 4 is always that number. This shit is gonna be a doozy, and I can't wait to get into it. But I will catch you in the next one. Is it Friday yet? Deuces.